People, welcome back. Not going to protract this one out. As you can see, it's another Baltic. It's always cold. What's happening with these videos? It's always cold when I do the introduction. Anyway, sun's out, but it's going to warm up a bit. So today, Vauxhall Vivaro, little service. We're going to do oil change, oil filter, diesel filter and air filter. Nothing major, nothing massive. I'm not going to make it long-winded. I'll just probably put it on video or time-lapse, bit of music or something. Nothing special really. The only thing you are going to need is, apart from basic tools, is, I think everywhere I've read, it's either 8 or a 10mm plug, square plug. That's the one for the sump plug. So I think it's an 8, either 8 or a 10 square. I'll check on that when we get going. So yeah, welcome back. Just a quick one. Let's get him done. Oh, by the way, this takes 7.7 litres of oil to do an oil and filter change. 7.7, what the hell? But there you are. Let's get to it. Stay tuned. Yep, it was an 8mm square. Right, we leave that drain out and we go up top. I'll do the filter once that's stopped. We'll go up top, probably do the air or the diesel filter while we're waiting for this to drain. Oil filter, 27mm socket. Now apparently this is supposed to be messy, so here we go. That was tight. There's the oil. Leave that drain a little bit first. Good idea when you're under here just to have a quick look, see what the condition of the underside is, see if you've got any split rubbers or anything hanging off. Can't see anything major, but there you are. Let's have a look. Let's see. Oh. Yep, this is going to be a dirty job, I think. I think it's just suck it and get it off. Oh, lovely. Nice. Yeah, oil filter holds I don't know, half a litre, 500ml, I don't know. I'm making up as I go along. Right. Now, there's an O-ring there that you've got to change. Should come with the new filter. And the filter just pulls out. The new one just pushes on. There is no front or back. So I'll do that, and then we can have a look at it once it's clean. Right, here we go. Got the new filter on. That's the O-ring. I just pried the other one out with a screwdriver. I got a pick, but you can use a flat screwdriver. Now it doesn't go all the way down to the bottom. It seats in a little ridge. Can you see there? There. So that goes back on. Cleaned him up. So give that a little wipe. Just make sure there's no crud around him for him to seat. I will put, I know it's the old stuff, but I will put a little bit of oil around the O-ring just to help it seat. You can use the new stuff if you want, that's up to you. As you saw, the sump plug is back in. So we'll give that a tighten up. I hate messy jobs. I'm on the floor, but if you want me, get out the car. Fucking lazy bastard. So there you are. That's nipped back up. Sump plug's okay. So we can fill him with oil. Start him, run him for a couple of minutes, leave him cool back down a bit, and then dip him and have a look. In the meantime, we'll go up and do the diesel filter, and then we're done. Right, so that's your normal filler cap, but it's supposedly super slow to fill through there. That's your oil dipstick cap. Apparently it's quicker to fill through the dipstick cap, so I've took the filler cap off just to let air out, and I'm going to be filling them in through the dipstick cap with a filter. Obviously I'll take this out, take the dipstick out, put the little cone in and fill him up that way. 7.7 litres. I found it was cheaper to buy because I want to do the wife's car as well. I'm using 530. It's up to you what brand, what make, entirely up to you. I'm not telling you to use this stuff, but it was cheaper for me to buy 20 litres than to buy 5 litres, to be honest, and because this takes 7.7. But I haven't got a bigger jug, so I'm going to have to use my little jug, a litre at a time. But hey, it's the same diff. I'm going to measure it out. So we'll fill that, keep tipping him up. This will probably be a little bit of time lapse because it'll be up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, so diesel filter while the oil is settling. I've just run the van, lift the housing up to get the diesel filter out, connect fuel, electrical, and then we can have a look at the diesel filter then. He can be a bit stiff to come out of the housing. You pull him straight up, he's on a couple of tabs in there, probably in the way, a couple of tabs in there. So we should just, if I get a rag to start with, because we are going to have some diesel spillage. So electrical, you should be able to lift the tab and pull that out like that. That's electrical out. It's going to be fun in there, isn't it? Right, so we get top fuel line off, put that to one side, and then this metal housing looks like it might rotate and come off. There you are. So there, right, so what's the orientation now? So from the bracket at the back, the bleed screw is at the back. Right, so what's this one, a push or a pull down? There you are, push down. Right, so what we're going to have, the diesel come up to there. Right, so that's the filter. What we got to do is we've got to undo that torque screw, take the filter out, new O-rings again, and then we'll have a look. Right, there we are. So we got torque bit for the top, now there is a low ring on there. You should have one in with the filter kit to replace as well. And then, like I said, orientation is the out is going almost in line with the bracket. So this should lift off. You are going to have diesel, like I said. A little wipe. That's your filter. And there should be an O-ring there. That's your O-ring to change as well. And then your filter should pull out. should, he says. There it is. Good little tools. He's picked tools if you haven't got any. They're only cheap. Picks them up in a set of 4s and 5s. Right, just wipe the top a minute. I'm going to leave the diesel that's in there. There doesn't seem much water or anything in there, so for the price of diesel that it is, I'm leaving it in there. Right, so we got new filter. Doesn't say up or top, so but I always keep the labels to the top. Push that down in. That's it. That's as far as he'll go. We got a couple of new old rings. A little one. And then also that one. Goes in like the 8. Change the one on the bolt. Slide the new one on. Up as far as you can go, and that's it. So again, we get the orientation right. So he was going straight to the bracket. There's the bracket. He was kind of there. Tighten him down. Right, wipe over. And now before you put him back in, the one tip I've seen on BoobTube is to check that you can crack off your bleed nipple before. There you go. That's your bleed nipple. That's what we're going to use to bleed the air out of the system. Right, so without further ado, let's go back up top. Right, so brackets at the back. We do the connections and then we bleed him. So shroud on. Now we can turn this into the shroud rather than the shroud into that. Like that. So we had top one. Cocky handed. Nope, sorry. That was in there, so we have to take the shroud off. Take the shroud off. Get the connections made first. So that one goes on the front. That's it out. This one goes on top. And then obviously electrical. Where did the electrical go? There she is. That. Right, so I can bleed it without the shroud at the moment. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna pump the bellows And then I'm going to give it one good pump, hold it, open, close, pump, open, close, pump. And what that should do is pump any air out. And what you want is you want diesel to come out of the bleed screw then. It'll take a while. Right, so now we're getting diesel out, look. So I'll do that a couple of times more. Got my rag. Wait for the bellows to fill up. Right, so I'll wipe that up, put the shroud on, put him back in the holder, and then we can start the van. It may cut out initially because obviously there's air got to be bled through. Right, so let's shroud on. We can put him back in the holder. That one's got to go over the top. Right, so we'll do that again and then we'll get set up. Right, okay, so got him back in. I had to re-bleed him, obviously, because I had to take that top pipe off. So just giving him a wipe over at the moment. Make sure he's clean. That's it. Right. So I'll fire him up and then we can do a final dip on the stick, and that should be it. Right, last thing, we'll just dip the oil now. I've run it, I've let it settle. I am on a little bit of a slope by here, but not much. So we're going to wipe him. Put him back in. And then check him. As you can see, he's halfway up the dipstick, 2/3 maybe. So when I level off, he'll go down to halfway. So the next couple of days, I'll just keep an eye on and dip it on level ground. Apart from that, job done. Wasn't too bad, was it? Right, thanks for watching. See you on the next one.